Big crowd, and they're psyched from the first pitch on. Fly ball to right. Soto starts back onto the track near the wall, and he's got it. In this ballpark, Ron, you never know.
Philadelphia and the Mets are playing in Philadelphia tonight. Kyle Schwarber led off that game with a home run. And Michael Massey was trying to do the same here. It started to carry, and Soto looked like he was dangerously running out of room, but had 5 or 6 feet left.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. led the majors in batting average at .332 with 32 homers and 109 knocked in. But beyond that, 211 hits, 45 doubles, 11 triples, and throw in 31 stolen bases. He's also, no matter how you measure it, the best defensive shortstop in the major leagues.
And maybe our fastest player in the game as well.
You can make a case that he's the best all-round player in the American League, but the most productive hitter, historically so, is Judge. Now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Back sooner than expected after a fractured thumb. He was on his way to 100 RBIs. Fractured thumb late August, didn't play the rest of the regular season. DHing now, all kinds of padding on the bat and on his hand.
And their toughest challenge during the regular season occurred when he got injured.
Yeah, slotted between Witt and Perez, and when he was out, it really had a ripple effect on that lineup. 231, but when he gets on base, he's a tremendous base stealer. 37 of 39, including 14 for 14 when he tries to swipe third. So trying to get something going. Matt Quatraro told us before the game that that's the reason he moved Garcia up to the #1 spot.
The Royals have stole third more than any team in baseball, and Garcia 7 for 7 stolen bases off of left-handers.
The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3.
The problem is you've got to get on base against this tough left-hander who's got a nice defense behind him this evening. Torres at second base, though, with 18 errors this year. John Birdie at first base. His first start ever at the position. And in the outfield, Verdugo, Judge, and Soto.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 5 in game 1, even though he hit the ball hard 2 or 3 times. He had the game-winning hit in the 2-game sweep of the wild card series in Baltimore against the Orioles. Those games were close. 1-0, 2-1. Both went to Kansas City, and each time the winning hit was delivered by Witt. Rodon's 0-2 pitch fouled back. He's thrown 6 pitches, all of them strikes.
Hard to believe, but tonight sounds even louder, Bob, than it was 2 nights ago.
Another 0-2 pitch. And that one misses. Rodon and Austin Wells obviously using PitchCom.
Kwan set a Guardians franchise record for hits in a division series with 11. He has had 3 hit games in his last 3 games.
Difference of Kwan from 2 seasons ago. Sometimes he'll try to jump on that ball inside.
You know, don't let, the lefty, a little guy at the top of the lineup. He's taken sail deep this year. Alvarado had some great at-bats against Derek Skubal during the DS. So Kwan has done it all at the leadoff spot for this Guardians team.
Rodon's got him 1-2. Great scene here at Yankee Stadium as always. Crowd still filing in. It's going to be loud. CC Sabathia throwing out the first pitch. The former Cleveland pitcher, a Cy Young Award winner, and of course a World Series champion with the New York Yankees.
I know in today's game we see a lot more Kyle Schwarbers, guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark from the leadoff spot. but this is what I remember. The guy who fouls off difficult pitches, who can take that pitch in the dirt.
2-2.
Well, this is what we saw. Literally every time he got 2 strikes on him during the DS, shortened that swing up, Ronnie, and was just trying to play pepper with left field. We saw numerous base hits just punched between the hole.
5 for 10 with 2 strikes in your division series.
392 average. Postseason average. And Kwan just up there fouling pitches off. 97. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, and off we go.
Cole in game 1 against the Kansas City Royals was pitching quickly and agitated. Game 4, pointed and in control.
2 starts in that series bumps him back to game 2 of this American League Championship Series. Yankees took down the Royals in 4. Guardians outlasting the Tigers in 5 in the division series, and the 0-2 is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kwan.
How about that? First 3 pitches: fastball, slider, curveball, 1 of each.
Coming out hot with it, huh? Showing it.
Kwan pops it up, in on the knuckles. And that'll be Volpe to make the call and the catch, and that's how the night begins for Garrett Cole. Out number 1 here in game 2. Dan Isonia takes the night off. That's Gabe Morales calling the balls and strikes, his first championship series. Chris Siegel at first. Alan Porter is the crew chief tonight. He's out at second base. Jansen Visconti and the 2 outfield umpires, Vic Carapazza and Mike Easterbrook. Mike had the plate last night. Moves to right field for this one. 6-man umpiring crew in the postseason. Garrett Cole misses his first offering to Kyle Manzardo. 2 platoons for Stephen Vogt. You'll see him in the lineup most likely the next 3 days. That's Manzardo, the designated hitter, hitting second. And then in right field, Will Bro.
Ohtani stands in, and off we go. Game 3 from the Bronx. Upstairs, ball 1. The Dodgers 2 wins from their second title in 5 years. Their first one in a full season since 1988. And the Bronx breathes some life back into these Yankees as they try to come back from down 2-0 to win their 28th title.
The pressure's obvious on the Yankees, right? They know they've got to win tonight. It's not a true elimination game, but getting off to a good start is going to change the narrative for this fan base and obviously Dave Roberts.
3-0 on Ohtani. Take advantage of the crowd, right? They're ready to erupt, ready to give you a boost. Doing the roll call right now. All the sights and the sounds of a Yankee game, but especially a Yankee game in the World Series. They shout out to each one of the players out there, and they tip the cap to the fans. It's Ohtani, though, on 4 pitches, taking a walk to open this game against Schmidt. Oh, he asked Dave Roberts before the game, do you have to say anything to Ohtani? Don't run. And he said, yeah, I'm going to save him from himself. I did say to him, enough, dude. It's not worth it.
Well, the presence of him, of course, we haven't seen him swing yet to have any kind of indicator, but the presence in the lineup of Ohtani speaks for itself.
Right. There's a strike.
When you have a layoff and you haven't pitched in a while and you're a high level emotional kind of like downhill fastball cutter guy, that's where you're trying to check.
Dodgers 1 win from their second title in 5 years, their 8th in franchise history. The Yankees try to do something that's never been done and come back from down 3-0. Heel home with an 0-1.
The top of the zone is going to be very important in how it's called, because he loves to throw the fastball up. It's hard to hit. It looks enticing to the hitter, but you mentioned it, Dodgers don't chase.
2-1 on Ohtani. He did face this lineup earlier this season in June, held him to 3 runs over 5 2/3, walked only 1 in that game. Back when you were talking about, he was at the peak of his powers with that 9-1 start and leading the American League with a 2 ERA at that point. This is by far the most innings he's ever pitched, and it's his first year back from Tommy John. Uncharted territory in many ways. His 2-2 to Ohtani. Up and in, and it spills that helmet.
And see, that's the only problem. This is his first home postseason start. The adrenaline is rushing. The adrenaline was still going, but it was on the road in Cleveland. And you can't fall victim to overthrowing what already is a really good fastball.
Because then, you know, we talk about him pitching a lot of innings, but he's well rested at this point. That start in the championship series, his only outing over the last month. He's feeling some juice. Ohtani sends a pop fly into shallow center field. We're off and rolling in game 4 with a pop out to short. Time for Fox Foresight, powered by Google Cloud. This Dodger offense averaging 6 runs a game in this postseason. 4 of the last 2 games, it's been enough. They took the first 2 in LA. They took last night's game 4-2. Thanks to Google Cloud for powering these real-time insights. And it happened fast. 3 batters into the game, it was 2-0 as Mookie Betts takes a strike. And so key, a fast start in this game to keep this crowd in it if you're the Yankees.
Yeah, they got to put a 0 up. That 3-2 slider was a big.
Still in the lineup with that bad shoulder. Off we go in game 5 with a fastball that's lifted to center field. And the same way game 1 began, game 5 begins with a fly out on the first pitch to center field from Ohtani.
Garrett Cole does not have to throw every fastball 98. And what he showed in the start in LA was he was a little bit flat with his fastball, got some hard hit outs in the first inning. But then when he needed to elevate the velocity, he did it. He can spin it really well. He's got that changeup he'll use, command the strike zone.
Delivers to Mookie Betts. With his first breaking pitch of the night, only threw 11 of those curveballs in game 1. That was his second lowest total this year. Now you saw him say, as far as the slider goes, he gave the throat slashing motion during that start, said, I don't have it. Fastball, a little bit away here, 1-1. A run over 6+ innings in that game, struck out 4, didn't walk anybody.
Your job as the starting pitcher of a game like this in elimination is to send a message. You send a message to your team, not on my watch. To the other team, you're in trouble. That's what you want to do. You don't want anything to upset that flow.
Here's a cue shot. Curve gets it off the end of the bat and a roll to first and 2 away.